Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface after a glorious week. Not having to make any videos, not having to watch any awful TV shows. We're back. And what better way to herald my return than to play 4D chess with Batwoman? Or as I like to call this week's episode, let's just talk about feelings. Feelings. I don't give a shit about your feelings. Oh my God. There was more sitting and talking and crying and sitting and talking than a fucking Marvel comic. Oh, let's get to it. Because we got a beautiful beginning. We got a lovely little black baby Jesus over here, and they were bitten by one of the radioactive bats, or one of the poison diseased bats that Alice set loose in Gotham in one of the episodes. I can't remember which. I don't care. Already don't care. And he was treated for sepsis with his with the cure-all that came from Mary, from Mary's blood. Because, remember, she got poisoned in season 1 by Alice. She was given the desert rose to cure the poison. There was only enough for one person. Should she take it? Should her mother take it? Her mother's like, no, you take it, Mary. And Mary's like, cheers. My backstreet abortion clinic says tar. But then Mary suddenly had Jesus blood, and her blood could cure anything. Well, they might retcon that in this episode a bit later on, but you know. So they whip up they synthesize that. I've got to be very clear. They synthesize a cure with this cure-all, and they give it to all the people that have been bitten by the bat. And it cures them of the, diseases and the poisons that the bats had. But not only that, it started to cure them of cancer. Actual cancer. Now, the writers, because they are so fucking stupid, realised that they've just backed themselves into a massive corner. Because they have the most valuable thing that planet Earth has ever created in a backstreet abortion clinic in Gotham City. A vaccine, whatever you want to call it, that will heal any ailment, anything. This is revolutionary. This would make humankind live longer, potentially utilize it, and new technologies evolve. And so what do they do for the next few episodes? Nothing at all. They thought, oh shit, we might have screwed the pooch here. Let's just keep quiet and pretend we don't have the Jesus fucking cure for everything. Meanwhile, Batwoman is running around with an infected kryptonite wound, dropping dead every 2 minutes, going, where they've got a cure-all that can just be whacked into her. Tickety-boo, you're cured with me Jesus blood. But they're like, no, take a couple of antibiotics and come back and see me in the morning. All right, love. Oh my God. So this week's episode, they're like, I think we better address the fact that we backed ourselves into a corner. So let's get started, shall we? I'm going to pour myself a drink. I'm going to pour myself a glass of milk, which is a really bad thing to drink when you're making a video because it clogs up the throat. But I need some libation if I'm going to get through this. So this doctor has said, right, I've taken some blood from little baby Jesus, little black baby Jesus, who was cured with the synthesized cure. You know, the synthesized cure that was whipped up by Hamilton Pharmaceuticals. They tried to take the kids' blood and create a vaccine from the kids' blood. And they said, we think that making this vaccine, whipping it up, synthesizing this, will cure this 80-year-old man who has leukemia. This little black baby Jesus also had stage 4 leukemia, but now he's completely cured. So they give it to the 80-year-old man, and he vomits blood everywhere and dies. And on his wrist, he's got one of those straps that says, "Do not resuscitate." The name of this week's episode. So she's like, quick, stop the camera, stop the camera. It's going all Pete Tong. So the guy's like, why can't we create a cure? And she's like, because it's impossible to synthesize. Sorry, darling. Excuse me, darling. Just going to have to interject here for a second. So the thing that was synthesized and given to people can't be synthesized. Gotcha. Oh, moving on, shall we? Oh. See this soy boy. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Right? Do you know who that is, Batman fans? Batman fans. Do you know who this is going to be? Amygdala. This is Amygdala. I'm going to put a picture up here. This is what Amygdala looks like in the comics. This scrawny soy cuck is Batwoman's Amygdala. And he keeps going, I keep getting rage tantrums. And all I'm looking at him going, how can anyone take you remotely seriously? You're a buck 45. A buck 45 going, I got rage issues. Do you know fucking what? This show gives me rage issues. I'll be a better fucking amygdala than you would, you fucking pussy. So they're just like, hey, dude, we're gonna send you. We're gonna send you to kidnap Mary, whatever her surname is, don't know anymore. Hamilton. We're gonna send you to kidnap her so you can get the cure-all for everything. Whatever. Oh, let's move on quickly. There's so much. Oh, talky. Batwoman is fighting a couple of absolute Remingtons in an alleyway, and then she's just like, oh, me wound, me kryptonite gash is hurting. So, bear in mind, what we know as viewers is Mary has Jesus blood and a cure-all for everything. She goes to hospital. And waits to be seen. And as you can see, folks, let me just raise this up. Lots of people in the hallways in hospital on beds. This hospital is really busy, is really rammed, is really crowded. Just imagine if somebody tried to do something racial. Forget it. That'll never happen. So anywho, Druggy Muck Fuckface turns up. Just like, where's my girlfriend? And then a doctor walks past, and she's just like, can you see this woman? She's been waiting here for ages. And he says, I'm not her attendee. He says it politely, doesn't say it nastily. Says, I'm not her attendee. And turns to go and deal with the people he's been assigned to deal with. And then Druggy Muckface is just like, oh my God, do you know what, like, what is it called? Unconditioned bias or whatever it's called. Where you just like walk past black people because you just don't want to help them. If you don't help my black girlfriend, black, then I'm going to cause like the biggest scene ever. So he's just like, I'll get a doctor, you fucking bitch. So he gets a doctor, and then the doctor turns up and he says, hi, I'm Dr. McHalfcast. I'm Dr. McMaybe Ethnic. That's what I'm calling it. I'm Dr. McMaybe Ethnic, and that's a horrible gash you've got there. Anyway, let me have a look at your injury. And he says, that's a horrible gash as well. So I'm going to give you some antibiotics, just like Mary did in the last episode, and it should clear up in a couple of weeks or so. All right, fuck off. And the girlfriend's just like, is that it? He's like, yeah. Wow. You better give her some proper blood work and I hate you both. I hate you both already, you obnoxious cows. By the way, Druggy McFuckface is a drug dealer in the show. Right? This person playing moral high ground is a drug dealer. By the way, a drug dealer who's dating Batwoman. Fucking, you know, right. But as Catwoman and Batman. Yes, Catwoman and Batman. Catwoman would steal from rich people, and then she would normally distribute some of the wealth, keep some of it herself because she's a little bit cheeky woo-woo. She didn't sell drugs and get people addicted to drugs that could overdose and die. But Batwoman, that's fine. She's got a vagina. We can... together. We can do it together. I don't care if you are a drug dealer. Oh, Jesus. Fuck off already. Right. I shit ye not. Alice, and by the way, this dude here, this, again, black dude, is called Ocean. Ocean. White women in Hollywood are petrified of black men. Petrified. They gotta fucking emasculate them. They gotta feminize them at every given opportunity. He's not threatening other white women that are in our circle. He's called Ocean. Everyone loves the ocean. Fancy a dip in the ocean. Ha 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 ha. That was a little pun. But he won't rape you. Because he's called Ocean. And that's just such a cutesy wootsy lame. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm 7 minutes into the show and nearly 15 minutes into the video. Anyway, I shit ye not. Alice and Ocean, all of their scenes are in this fucking train cart. All of them. Every single one. The majority of the time, they're sat down as well, which makes it super exciting. Have you run out of money? Caroline, sweetheart, Caroline, darling, wake up. Have you, and I say wake up because you've clearly fallen asleep at the wheel here, you know what I'm saying? Did you run out of cash? Have you got literally like $2.50 and a packet of Hubba Bubba to make this show with now? Right, all your scenes, they're going to be just dealt with in this train cart. And there's going to be a scene where you're stood up and you're sat down. Then we're going to do a scene when you both sat down. Then another scene where you both sat down. Then a scene where one stood up again and one sat down. Fuck off! If you don't want to try, just don't do it. Just don't fucking do it. Oh, I can't even remember what they talked about. It's probably about forgetting shit. I can't remember you on the island, but I do remember you on the island because I get flashbacks to knowing you. But why is our memory gone? I don't care. I don't give a shit why your memories have gone. I don't care why Sophia has wiped your memories. This is the least interesting storyline I've ever watched in a TV show. And it goes on, and it goes on, and fucking look, she's even in she's in fucking mum jeans now. Mum jeans. Just like Alice, we can't be arsed with your character anymore. We're gonna stick you in a nice cozy top on some fucking jeans, all right? Fuck me. Just dye your hair. Just take the wig off, but you know, dye your hair, but you take the wig off. And just have your normal fucking hair as well, you know? Jeez, just don't try, just keep going! Oh, so look at this face. Dude, Gray Scott, he's gone, he's thinking, he's just like, God, wouldn't it be amazing if I wasn't contracted to this fucking shit? And I could just, you know, do a few auditions, get another role. God, I wonder if they make a sequel to Downton Abbey. And mate, that'd be great. Justin, look at him. He's got a little smile in his face, a little twinkle in his eye. Away with the fairies. Anyway, soy boy Amygdala twats their car and kidnaps them. I have no idea what she's doing. Anyway, Batwoman is in the gay bar. You know, the gay bar that was set up across the road from the restaurant out of spite because the restaurant owner didn't like the fact that there were two lesbians in his restaurant. So Kate Kane used Wayne's power and influence and money that she took from his dead body, I think, because no one knows where she got her fucking money from, and then bought the building across the way and made a gay bar simply to spite him. Ladies and gentlemen, a hero. She's doing some work. I know she's scrubbing some gussets, and then Sophie just walks in. It's just like the door's wide open. She's like, "We're shut. If you're shut, lock the fucking door." The only reason why the door isn't locked is so this scene can happen. It's so contrived. Just try. Why can't the fucking restaurant be busy? Why can't people be in? Why can't people be sat there going, why am I having a cappuccino in a fucking gay nightclub? Because we don't know if this is a cappuccino bar anymore, or a fucking gay nightclub, or if it transitions, no offense, darling, or whether or not, when it transitions, is there a cutoff time? Do they get kicked out the coffee shop at 5 p.m, and then at 7 p.m, it's all dresses and fucking makeup and sparkles? I don't know the last time I just had a glass of milk. That was here for the cereal that I had earlier. Cocoa Pops. I'm a middle-aged man and I had Cocoa Pops for breakfast. Sue me. So, Sophie's just like, hey, do you fancy grassing up your girlfriend? She's like, not really. She's like, well, if you don't grass up your girlfriend, then we're going to do something to you. So she's just like, I don't like you, and I'm not going to get with you because if two black women get together, it's not that diverse. So, you know, unless we get the white girl to join us, in which case it's an Oreo biscuit. Right, so we go to the underground abortion clinic. Oh, God. Where people are sat down talking and sat down and talking, just like the whole show's been so far, talking and sat down and talking and talking and sat down and talking about your feelings and sat down and talking in a car and sat down. And Soy Boy Amygdala's just like, did you see what I used to look like in the comics? Look how they massacred my boy. And like, yes, we can't take you seriously. So he keeps trying to rage every so often because I don't give a shit. I'm not going to go there. And it's just laughable. It's so bad. It's just laughable. And he's like, I need the cure. I need the blood. I need the cure. And dude, Gray Scott is just like, I don't look, dude. You're nutter. I don't know what you're doing here. It's got nothing to do with my daughter. Do one. And actually, his daughter Mary says, actually, it's got a lot to do with me. This is my backstreet abortion clinic. And I've been practicing illegal medicine for 2 years. 2 years now. And I've got miracle Jesus blood. And he's like, you what? He's like, yeah, I've got miracle Jesus blood. And then we realized that we backed ourselves into a massive corner. So here's where we play 4D chess. Mary had Jesus blood. And now she doesn't. That is a great explanation. Writers, wow. You outdid yourself there. Mary had Jesus blood, but then she didn't anymore. And then the blood that was taken from a transfusion she had, that was Jesus blood, but none of the other blood that she's got is Jesus blood anymore. It just stopped. I wish this was fucking vodka. Beautiful, dirty vodka. I just think it's vodka. Neat vodka. Just burning the throat a little bit. Just burning the throat a little bit on the way down. God, that feels good. Not soothing, beautiful milk. Well done. That is a great explanation of how to get out of that corner. She just doesn't have it anymore. So apparently Alice stole the last of it, and that's it now. No more Jesus blood for anybody. That's why Batwoman hasn't been cured. And she's like, and we ain't got any more. Meanwhile, Batwoman has another episode with a gash. So she gets a girlfriend to go and get her medicine, and then she puts some spyware on a girlfriend's phone so that they can work out where the drug deal's gonna go down. For the Crows, this is. And yeah. And then they're just like, oh my god, Z's, we're still lesbianskis. And like, yesy wessies. Ah, just piss off, women. And they talk. Look. And it just goes on. And fucking on. And on. And on. And on. And on. And stop fucking talking. On. Oh my god. So, Sophie turns back up at the gay cappuccino bar. Maybe it's a bisexual cappuccino bar. I'm not judging. Maybe it's a trans cappuccino bar. So she turns up and she goes, Did you plant the spyware on your girlfriend? She said yes. And Sophie was just like, cool. She's like, I don't like you, Sophie. And then I don't care. Amygdala's still being a dickhead. I think he's stabbing Joseph every so often, but I don't know. Joseph doesn't seem to care. Nobody seems to care. He's a bit miffed that she's been having a bit of an illegal abortion clinic all along. He's a bit miffed about that. And then she's just like, look, buddy, we've got none of the cure. However, we do know that there's a map. There is a map to the island. And the island has the fruit of the loom on it. And then you can get all the fruit of the loom that you want to cure everything. And he said, and it's a person called Ocean that's got it. Who, by the way, in just a few short minutes' time, everybody is going to know that Ocean is chilling out in a disused rail cart in some subway somewhere. Hello, I have a question. How? Okay, we don't want to get into that. We don't want to get into those specifics. That would involve writing. So she's like, yeah, that's what you need. Ocean. Ocean, my aunt. We're not going to do that this week. Just think it's vodka. Sup every little bit of that fucking vodka out. Ocean is just like, hey, look, darling, sweetheart. I don't have any memories of you. And Alice has a memory in her head of her and Ocean together. Again, I shit ye not. She reaches out her hand and she touches Ocean's hand, and then he suddenly remembers the very thing that she was thinking of. What is this absolute fucking shite? Huh? Hello? Anybody? Anybody? So Alice has just got sudden miraculous superpowers that she can make somebody who's had their brain wiped think of the exact thing. Oh, just go fuck off. So they argue for a bit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Luke comes into the Batcave. Batwoman's there playing ghosts and goblins. I don't care. And he's just like, yeah, we know where Ocean is. I know what Sophie's done. We've traded some information with Sophie to get the location of Ocean. Where she knows Ocean is, who knows, who cares, who gives a shit. And then she's just like, why'd you keep mentioning Alice as well? Because he keeps mentioning Alice. And he's just like, because the other day I went to Sophie's house for no reason whatsoever. Why would you go to Sophie's house? You wouldn't. You're fucking frightened of women. And Alice was there and she held a gun to my head and then she let me go. And then the girl who is dating a fucking drug dealer says, and then I take it you ran to the police and you told the police exactly where that fucking bitch was. Well, she was at Sophie's house, and then when she let Luke go, it was very obvious that she wasn't going to stay around at Sophie's house in case Luke called the police. Hello? So it would have been a complete futile thing to do anyway. But Luke just goes, no, because we need Alice's help to find Kate. And then Batwoman is just like, tries to pull the biggest of tantrums. Oh, people are still sat down talking. I need more libation. I do. This whole thing is just driving me crazy. Thank you. They're still sat down, and he's just like, bring me, Luke, I need you to bring me the map of Coriander, or whatever the fucking island's called. And bring it here like a bat out of hell. Oh, I wonder if it's a signal to send Batwoman over. So Batwoman has a spaz because of a kryptonite gash and falls over. Meanwhile, in the train car, Alice and Ocean are sat down talking. This episode is the most boring piece of shite I've ever watched. Ever. And I watched The Shequalizer last week. And that is some boring shit. So Ocean and Alice have sat down talking. And then Alice is just like, I'm going to give Rachel Girl a call. And Rachel Girl says, you need to kill Ocean. If you kill Ocean and bring me his body, I will give you Kate. All right, Rachel Girl. So Alice is just like, all right, then I'm going to kill Ocean. Batwoman looks at a gash again and then says to Luke, the reason why I didn't tell you is because you keep comparing me to Kate. She said this last week. You keep comparing me to Kate and I didn't want to disappoint you. If it looked like I'd made a mistake because the standards are so high, which we established last week. But they did it again because whatever. Fuck it, whatever. And Luke's just like, I don't know, I'm scared of girls. So Alice tries to kill Ocean. And then she has flashbacks to the fact that it was Ocean that trained her how to fight. And then during their training, they started to fuck. And then Alice is just like, oh, is this the part where we fuck? Then Sophie just turns up. Just turns up. Just turns up. Hi. I was just checking all the disused rail carts in the area and happened to find you. So she says, give me the map. We know that the maps are fake. Give us the map. So Ocean lights up the map and it burns away the Napier painting. And underneath is the map to coriander or oregano or some other fucking herb. So Sophie's like, I've got the map. And then they said, Sophie, quick. And this is over the telephone because everyone's just talking to each other on telephones. Quick, bring it to the clinic because there is a mental guy here trying to kill Joseph or Jacob even. Some biblical name. And then they fight Amygdala and Batwoman comes in and she fights Amygdala and then people do stuff. And then the doctor comes in with some henchmen and he's just like, I'm going to blow Sophie's head off unless you give me the painting. So they give him the map. And then they say something to each other and I don't care. Anywho, Mary turns up at Jacob's offices and he says, what do you bring me? And he says, sit down, take a seat, actually. And he says, he's like, right, I've shut down your abortion clinic. And she's like, why? And he says, because you've been practicing illegal medicine for 2 years. You're not trained. And she's just like, I've saved thousands of people. And he's like, your mother started with good intentions and then ended up experimenting on people. And she says, well, I wouldn't do that. And he's like, you're untrained. Every person that comes into your clinic is a human test subject. And he's right. Everything Jacob says is right. But because this is the CW, he's the horrible white man. And Mary's just like, oh, it's now you want to take responsibility for your daughter. Now you want to try and be a father. Fuck off, you obnoxious cow. Anyway, more talking. And Batwoman's girlfriend says, oh, thank you for planting spyware on my phone. Deuces. And the Batwoman's like, oh, I'm crying. Oh, then we have the stupidest ending of all. Ocean is sleeping. Ocean is sleeping in the rail cart. Alice just walks in, stabs him. Boosh. In the heart. Then she phones up Rachel Girl again and says, oi, Rachel Girl, I've killed Ocean. I'm coming to Coriander. And I want Kate in return for Ocean's dead body. And she says, all right, Chucky Egg love. Come on, come ahead then. And then, nobody will be surprised to hear, Ocean walks in the door, absolutely, perfectly fine, changing his clothes, because somehow, somewhere, some way, Alice made an ass mask of Ocean's face and put it on some hobo or something that they killed to make it look like Ocean's actually dead. This show is garbage. This is the boring, shittiest episode ever. Oh, God, bring on the ratings. I hope you enjoyed the vid. Oh, hold on, I'm going to have a sip. I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.